Welcome to the treasure trove of folk tales, a magical collection of stories that have inspired generations. Embark on a mythical journey with heroes, fairies, and enchanting creatures, opening the door to a world of imagination and emotion.
The Magic Horse. Your Majesty, the ancient story goes that on a beautiful spring day, when the city of Shiraz was filled with festivities, the vassal kings brought precious gifts to pay tribute to the Persian king, who was known as a wise and benevolent king. Among the messengers were 3 leaders of 3 different lands, each bringing a gift. The first brought precious gems that changed color in the moonlight. The second brought a stone harp that could resonate like a human voice. But the third, a sage from India, brought something that astounded the whole court. A horse made of pure black ebony, with a saddle glittering with jade, a red lacquered tail, and a strange latch at the neck. "Just turn this bolt," he said, his eyes sparkling mysteriously, "and the horse will carry its master higher than an eagle, over mountains and seas, to any place in this multifaceted world in the blink of an eye." The Persian king raised his eyebrows in disbelief. But the prince, a young man full of spirit and a passion for adventure, stepped forward and asked to try it. The prince, excited and eager, mounted the horse, turned the bolt on the horse's neck, and immediately the horse took off. With a whistling wind, the prince soared into the air. Below him, the citadel shrank and disappeared. He flew over golden sand dunes, vast grasslands, and rivers winding like giant serpents. But because he was in such a hurry, he had not been instructed on how to land, and he did not know how to return. So everything happened as the Indian wizard had wished, determined to keep the secret of controlling the horse, only teaching half. Therefore, when the prince disappeared into the vast sky, the Persian court was in chaos, and the old man only sneered, mocking, "Young people should learn humility before dreaming high." Meanwhile, the Persian prince wandered, flying in the clouds, and finally landed on a strange hill. He saw a castle made of pink marble, where a princess, beautiful as a painting, was wandering on the balcony. The princess was the daughter of King Serendib. She was imprisoned, waiting for the day to marry a prince she did not love. When the Persian prince met the princess, the 2 lonely hearts quickly resonated. The prince confessed his background and told about the magical horse. The 2 planned to escape. On a magical night, when the moon was dimly covered by silver clouds, they flew together on the back of the magical horse. But fate did not leave them alone. On the way back, they had to land in a strange city to rest. Unfortunately, the princess was captured by the lord of this city. Because of the princess's extraordinary beauty, the lord intended to force her to become his queen. The Persian prince was in great pain, disguised himself as a doctor, and infiltrated the palace. With his courage, intelligence, and the help of a loyal old cook, he saved the princess, escaped the tyrant's hands, and both flew up to the sky. When they returned to the Persian capital, the prince revealed everything. The king was extremely impressed and gave his son a great reward. As for the wizard who intended to use the magic horse for political purposes, he was convicted of deception and plotting treason. The magic horse, kept in the royal treasury, is a symbol of miracles and love that transcends space. And so, in the gentle twilight, as the cicada's music echoed through the marble vaults of the majestic palace, Scheherazade bowed her head slightly, let out a long sigh like a silken cloud, and then smiled at the king. "Your Majesty, if you think it is a miracle that a horse can carry a person across 1,000 miles in an instant, then please stay tomorrow night, when I will tell you about a young man named Marzavan, who did not need a magic horse but still crossed the sea, only to find the imprisoned soul of his childhood friend, Prince Gamaralzaman, who was condemned by fate to a hopeless dream. A story of friendship, magic, dreams, and the trials of fate."
The tale has come to an end, yet the magic of these legends lives on in your heart. Keep dreaming and spreading the wonder.